Hey YouTube, so I want to make a video about calculating mileage, especially if you're driving multiple gigs or multiple 1099 sources of income. Now, the reason why I bring up that topic is because I'll be starting a part-time position, basically going to different grocery stores, and I'll be using my car for business use. And then the other part of my vehicle will be used for doing 1099 several different gigs. Well, not several, but a couple of gigs. So the question is, how do you calculate the miles with regards to taxes? Now, if you choose to calculate your miles and your vehicle is used for business purposes, and say you have a job where you use your car for travel purposes where you're not getting reimbursed with your company, and you also use your vehicle for doing your 1099 side gigs. In that case, you could take advantage of the mileage in two different categories. So let me go and explain with my situation. Now, I'll be driving my car and I'll be going to the Metro Atlanta to the for this company that I'll be working with. I'm in training now, and I'll be using my vehicle. Now, I do get paid for mileage, but there are certain mileage I will not be paid for, which is commute time. Now, it's because I'm using my car as an employee, I would get to use my car as an expense. Then this will be next year. And you file two different things. Now, if you itemize, such as myself, with a Schedule A, I also get to use business uses of my car, and I get to deduct the miles for my work. And then I'll get to use a Schedule C to record the mileage for the other gig jobs that I'll be doing. Another thing that you can also deduct mileage for is if you volunteer. So say for instance you volunteer and you you do it on a weekly basis. Those miles that you use to volunteer is charitable deductions. You could calculate your mileage to calculate charitable donations. So in actuality, your mileage is not only resulting just from doing Uber Eats and Grubhub and DoorDash, but you also calculate miles for your charitable donations as one. The other category, business use of your car, is the second. And third is to use your vehicle mileage for the 1099. Now, you may not always calculate those accurately, because if you use an app that I use, I don't pay for mileage IQ or anything. I use it as a trial basis. But any app or using simple paper and pen will be adequate as well. So I just want to make a quick video about mileage and how it affects your taxes. So remember, if you volunteer or work for a nonprofit organization, or you do charitable work, remember, keep track of those miles as well, because those are deductions of charitable miles that you could deduct. And you can also make sure you keep track of your miles if you're not getting reimbursed back from your employer. So if you do a job and you work, and it requires that you use your vehicle, you always keep track of your miles from your home to your work destination and back. The only time that does not apply for people is if, say, you had a regular job, you don't deduct the miles from your house to your job, and then you turn on the app and you decide to do, you say, okay, I'm getting off from work, let me go ahead and do Uber Eats or whatever. You don't calculate the miles from your house. The rule is you calculate it from the place you worked, from your destination, and then you turn on your app and then you calculate the miles from there. Now it could be kind of tricky, so that's going to be a more demonstration when I do my tax return in a couple of weeks. So remember, if you have not kept track of your miles or anything like that, you may have to keep adequate records for the IRS. But I will go over that because I like to always state the rulings and also state the publication. So let me go because this is going to be a quick video, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.